This is the day of, and we were actually pretty nervous because we had a lot of stuff in the trailer and we got some crazy weather. This is like the Alpine area. It's about, it's still San Diego, and the weather was just crazy. We were so nervous because it was raining and it was cold and we were pulling the trailer, so it didn't last long. I think that was only like half an hour, and then after that we got this nice scenery. This is like more towards El Centro, so it was nice to be able to have this scenery. It's pretty flat, so it was a smooth ride. And at this point, we were nice and relaxed, as you can see, and we were just trying to enjoy the time. In total, the drive is 19 hours, so we took quite a bit of stops. And luckily, we have a bathroom in the trailer, so that was nice. And yeah, we had to take some pit stops because we had to let the dogs out to stretch her legs, and go potty as well. So the dogs actually, everyone did great. We were really nervous. My husband and I were so nervous because we didn't know how the dogs were gonna be so many hours in the car, because 19 hours, we weren't gonna do it in one sitting. We have a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old. So, oh yeah, this is us getting into Arizona, and it's pretty similar. The scenery is pretty similar to like the Centro area. It's nice and flat. There's a lot of rocks, and it's really nice. And yeah, like I was saying, we were really nervous because we didn't know if the girls were gonna start to get really antsy. This is a quick take of the quick meals that I was preparing in the trailer, so we didn't take too much time stopping and getting food and all that. So I just did some. This is Gizzy Boy. This is one of the rest stops that we stopped at in Arizona, and the rest stops are actually really nice. They're really nice. And our first night, we drove a total of like 13 hours, and we made it halfway. So here, this is already nighttime, and we ended up staying in New Mexico at an RV campsite. And yeah, we already had everything like in the trailer, so it was just nice to just pull up and do the hookups and kind of relax and walk and stretch our legs. This is the next morning, and I will say, it was so cold. It was like 36 degrees. Like, we're not used to this amount of cold, but it was a fresh morning, I'll say. It was a nice, fresh morning. And the plan was to get out of the house early, but I made a quick breakfast. I just made some burritos with cheese and ham, and we hit the road. And our plan was to do this trip in 2 days. That's actually not real. That's a statue. But at this point, we were already in Texas state, so we were almost there. Our plan was to make it in 2 days because we had the moving company arriving in 2 days. So we had to get to our house before the moving company. And these little guys we found at a rest stop that we were going to stop at. But yeah, well, as soon as we saw these guys and they were staring at us, we just drove away because they were going to attack us. And we ran into this really funny looking car.